Hello and welcome back to another vlog. There were quite a few people that expressed interest in doing more of these, so I'm going to be working on number one, not messing up the audio this time, and getting more of Kat in the videos. It was a little hard during launch week because I do almost all of the administrative work, and plus I edit our videos. So that takes up a huge chunk of time on launch week. I did not do any vlogging on Sunday or Monday. Sunday because I wasn't sure if anybody else was going to be interested in it, and that's when the last vlog went up. And Monday because I've been kind of in the middle of a fibromyalgia flare-up. So I've mentioned it occasionally here and there, but I have fibromyalgia. And it means that sometimes I'm just exhausted and in pain. And that's been the last couple days, which kind of led me to realize that this tends to happen right after lunch. And some of you noticed that I looked really tired during the last vlog, and I was. And this is kind of the backlash for that, where I'm getting sleep, I'm getting lots of rest, and I had to take the last 2 days off from my corporate job just to be able to let my body rest. If you're not too familiar with fibromyalgia, there really isn't much I can do for it. Like, pain meds don't help, but basically what it is my body is sending my brain messages that there is pain in like my joints. And for me especially, it affects my shoulders and my arms, which I need a lot for what I do. And it makes it very difficult to focus because I'm in pain, but I can't take like ibuprofen or anything like that. It doesn't make it any better. So I've just spent the last couple days just relaxing and just sort of shutting off, which is hard for me. So it's been very strange being quote unquote useless for the last couple days, just resting. Normally if I have to take time off, yes, I am resting, but there's still things I have to do. But these last couple days I've just been trying to recover, which I'm feeling better tonight than I was, definitely way better than yesterday. So improvements. We had dinner a little while ago. We are getting prepared for the kids going back to school tomorrow. So I will show a little bit of what's going on with that, and that'll be an interesting day. So today, the rest of today is just going to be getting the final things ready to go for back to school. David will be working tomorrow, Kat will be working tomorrow, and it is my day off from my corporate job, so it'll be me handling everything with the kids. So let's go hop over because I'm going to be working on making some muffins. So we have fresh chocolate chip muffins tomorrow morning for their first day of school. So it's something a little special. So let's go work on that. My gosh. That is some thick batter. Look at that. Dang. I used to like cupcake batter where it's a lot less thick. I don't normally make muffins. Damn! This is also my KitchenAid. I think it's from like either the 70s or the 80s. It was my grandma's, and it's very important to me. She gave it to me as a gift, and I love it. Because she's thick.
Maybe the random annoying voice in the background.
I promise I'd have more Kat in the vlogs. What you doing, Kat?
Playing Minecraft. Building like a big long house because there's too many villagers.
Too many villagers. Spite villagers.
Yes, spite villagers. On your part, spite villagers.
Yeah. The kids caused all the villagers that I spent days building a safety corridor from our compound to the village. And I get there and I finish completely wrapping the village in safety, and all the villagers are dead. So I went into Kat's world and I helped Kat protect their village instead. And now they have lots of villagers. So the recipe I'm using described these as bakery style muffins, and they recommended using only 12 tins. No, I mean, look at this. Are these muffins or cookies? So I did 16. We'll see how they go. Hopefully it's not a total tragedy, but if it is, it's not the end of the world, because at least I'm getting them done the night before, so if it is a total tragedy, I'll do a different recipe tomorrow morning. So it said to pop them in the oven at 425 for 5 minutes, then reduce the heat down to 375 for the remaining 12 to 15. So let's see how they look. So there they are after 5 minutes. They are definitely poofing up. Alright, cool. Well, let's turn it down a little bit. Alright, set it for another 12 minutes. Look at these! So plump and golden. I gotta check them, see if they're done. Alright, let's give one of these bad boys a test. Ooh, we're coming out clean. All right. Yeah, definitely going to need to do quality control. Make sure these are safe for my sweet, precious babies. So here's the cross section on this muffin. I want to get the taste test in while it's still warm.
Mmm.
Is it good?
You know what this tastes like? If a cookie and a muffin had sex.
Mmm. Oh my god, that is really good. It's got that nice crunchy like outer part. It's so soft on the inside. Yum. With some butter. Delish.
And bacon.
Not in it, but yeah, I'm gonna be making bacon tomorrow. Well, I guess we're good for tonight then. Let's get back to Minecraft before we go to bed. It is Wednesday, August 11th, and I just got back from dropping all 3 kids off at school. It was a little chaotic. It's their first day back to school, and there's some definite things that need to be ironed out. We do definitely feel like the school is taking appropriate precautions to follow guidelines, keep the kids safe and everything. It was just a little chaotic. There was just a lot of people there. And I probably wouldn't have bothered me so much if I hadn't, spent the last 18 months primarily inside and not really going anywhere. So there's that. So I am now home alone for the first time since the before times. And even then, it's been a while since I've been home alone. There are no kids. David and Kat are both at work. Today's my day off from my corporate job, and it is so quiet in here. Oh, man. It's weird. It's very weird. I like it, though. Like, I haven't had time to myself in a long time. So, I think I'm going to get some chores done around the house, clean up a little bit. It's chaotic. This house, like, to a certain extent, it's really hard to keep a house clean when you have kids, and it's definitely hard to keep a house clean when you have 6 people, and this is not a big house. It's really not, especially for 6 people. So everything's just a little messy, and I haven't really had a good chance to clean the house properly because there's always people here all the time. Because, we've been following guidelines and staying at home and not going places, and so everybody's here all the time. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and get some cleaning done. So I'll be back. I'm going to take a bold moment here because I need to work on the idea that mess is neutral. And the fact that the house is messy is not a reflection on me. And it does not mean that I am a good or a bad person. It just means I am a person with a family and a house. And that's just kind of how things are. So let's kind of show you what things are looking like before I get started on cleaning up. So this is sort of the front area for shoes and sort of a general drop-off point. David's mini stuff is over there. I probably won't touch that. We've got kids' art supplies and toys. There's a whole bunch of stuff under the stairs that is pretty much going to have to stay there. I don't have a lot of choice on that. This is David's desk. This is where I used to work, but I don't work down here anymore now that I have the business laptop. And we have the dining room / business space. And the kitchen's not too bad. Kitchen's actually pretty good. Probably just needs to have the floors cleaned. So I'm going to get started and I'll come back and show you how it looks. Getting our workout in today. So I forgot that there's a bunch of stuff in the backyard. It's really more of a patio space. From February when the downstairs bathroom flooded. So if you've been here for a while, you probably remember when that happened. There was quite a few things we had to pull out of the house like immediately in order to address the severity of what was going on with the flooding in the downstairs bathroom. And we didn't know how long it was going to be before we could get to it. And we didn't want to just drag it out into the front yard and have it just sit there. So we put it in the backyard. Plus, it's a lot closer to the backyard, than the front yard anyway. So there's a bunch of stuff that's been out there since February. Yeah, there's still the old sink and vanity because that all got water damaged. And it's too heavy for me to lift by myself. I mean, like, physically, yes, I could lift. I could do it. But it would be a lot more work than it would be with an extra person to help me, and it would probably be faster and safer and easier with a second person. So I'm not going to bother with that right now. It's going to stay out there. But I wanted to get that all taken care of before I got started really any seriousness on the living room and the dining room, because I knew I was going to have to drag stuff from the back patio where it's dirty and there's dead leaves and stuff on it, and I knew it was going to make a mess. So I wanted to get that done so I didn't spend all this time cleaning up in here and then drag dirty stuff through it and have to do it all over again. So got that done. Found a dead rat. Great. I knew there was rats in the area, obviously not in the house, but in the area because the dumpsters have rat traps by them. So that's done. And I'm just getting started on the living room proper now, but I kind of wanted to show you a little trick I have to do for myself. So I turn the lights on in whatever room I'm actually working on, and I leave the lights off in the room I'm not working on. It's a way to sort of trick myself to stay focused, because as you may have noticed in the last vlog, I have a hard time not bouncing back and forth between several different areas at a time, so it makes it really hard to get everything done because you're trying to do like 3 places at once. So I only have the lights on in the living room so that I will focus here on the living room. And you can kind of see my trail of dirt and sticks and leaves from dragging stuff out of the back patio. Hoping to get these floors redone this summer. That would be nice. These are from when we first moved in, and the previous owner did a really terrible job of installing them. Just like he did a terrible job of installing most things in this house. So I've got a little bit of the toys picked up. I'm going to go ahead and get back to work and I think focus on this area over here because this is kind of a wreck. So be right back. Whew, all right. About an hour and a half of work done, and I will be referred to by my proper name, She Who Sweats. Whew, all right. So I got quite a lot done. Let me show you real quick. So here is that front area. Looking a lot better. Nice and clean. Didn't really hit David's desk up very hard. I'm kind of considering over here, maybe going down to the Goodwill and seeing if they have a bookshelf that would fit right here. It wouldn't need to be particularly large because there's still the tower for the computer right there. But it might be nice to be able to put some of the notebooks and stuff that David has over there. I cleaned up the kids' areas. We have that little hidey hole under the stairs, and that's where the kids keep most of their toys. And this is their art cart, which has all of their art supplies in it. I can't get close enough right now because of the power cable on the camera, but so that has all of their art supplies in there, so it's easy for them to access. Looking a lot better here. Way cleaner. I went ahead and steam mopped all the floors after sweeping and vacuuming all the edges along the baseboards. So I'm pretty pooped. And I don't want to completely overdo it for today. I know it's like my first day with the house to myself and I kind of want to get a bunch of stuff done. I don't have any editing to do besides maybe bits of this vlog. We're supposed to have a video on Saturday, but I just don't know if we're going to be able to get to it. We'll see. So for now, I think I'm going to take a break, have some water, and maybe catch up on some YouTube videos. I'm sure I'm behind on probably like Jackie's latest video. I don't think Evan and Caitlin have posted much besides their gaming channel since Evan's in recovery from appendicitis. Watched Delightful's latest video already. I think I'm behind on Bernadette Banner and probably Rachel Maxey. So I'll catch up a little bit on some videos and just enjoy a little time to myself, I think. And then if I'm feeling up to it, I'll head down to the Goodwill and see if they have any bookshelves or anything like that that I could pick up for relatively cheap. Then I have to go pick up M from first grade. He gets out before the 2 older kids do. By the time I get back, probably Kat should be just getting home, and then they and I will go, and I and them? I don't know. We will go and pick up the 2 older kids. So I think we need to make soap today too, because if we're gonna have a video for Saturday, we need to have a soap. All right, yeah, cool. So I'm gonna try relaxing. I'm terrible at it. Wish me luck. We're down at the Goodwill, and you're just gonna have to live with the fact that the AC's on. Sorry, editing Raven. It's hot, and I am a delicate British flower. Too hot for me. So, sorry about the noise. So I'm gonna pop my mask on, and then I'll go inside and we'll see what we can find. Okay, so no luck. They barely had any furniture at all and no bookshelves. Not even anything that was maybe close that would possibly work. So we don't have a lot of thrift stores down where we live. I'm gonna go get something to drink, and I guess I should start considering lunch pretty soon. And then I will head on out and go back home. Maybe get some chores when we're in the house. So it was worth a try. No luck, but worth a try. So let's go get some other stuff done. So I just got back home and I remembered something I really ought to do, and that is go get a new doorbell, because this is our doorbell right now. When somebody comes and delivers something and hits the doorbell, it gets stuck and it makes the box on the inside of the house just buzz for long periods of time. So that's probably something I will do after I've eaten some lunch, gotten some chores started. I'm going to do the dishes and get a loaf of bread going so that we have sandwich bread for lunches. So I'm gonna sit down for a little bit, eat my lunch, take a breather, and go get some more chores. Progress is being made. Dishes have been done. The kitchen in general is looking pretty clean. I'm making some bread, and I just wanted to show you something real quick. If you're like me and you go through a lot of flour, so we have 6 people in the house. I usually make a loaf of bread every week, at least once, if not more than once. Plus I use it for a lot of cooking and baking. So let me show you, because I usually buy like 25 to 50 pound bags of flour. So here's where I keep it. So this is my flour bin. There we go. So this is actually a dog food container. Now it's never contained dog food, it's always just contained flour. But it's really useful for having large quantities of ingredients like flour. So I can lock it and just use it as soon as I need it, which has been really great. I'd kind of like to get another one for rice, because we go through a lot of rice too, but yeah, I find this super useful. All right, we got bread started in the bread maker. So that'll cook for about 3 hours or so, and then it'll be ready. In the meantime, I would normally try and get some laundry done, but now that the kids are back at school, we're re-implementing their chore list. So let me show you how we do it. So we have what we call the star chart, and it's got a column for each kiddo to earn their stars, and then we have their chores. So what I do is at the beginning of the day, I go ahead and put out the stars that are available for them to earn. So they can make their bed, put their shoes and mask away when they get home, get their homework done, clean up their room. We added one for saying something kind to each other, all that kind of stuff. So I need to put some stars here for laundry. So I want to give them the chance to earn a star by bringing their laundry down to me so I can get it started. So that's why I'm not going to grab theirs right now. But they get to save up their stars, and then they can spend the stars at the Star Store. So it lets them do things like buy mine coins for Minecraft, get e-cards for their Switches, stay up late. We'll probably add some more stuff. They used to have an option for like getting a piece of candy or something. But yeah, so basically they get to budget their stars. We pay them for their work, and then they get to spend it. They like it a lot, and it seems to really help them be invested in actually doing their chores. So that's been really nice. And Kat and I just recently redid the board. So these little guys are from printable magnetic sheets. So I was able to print out exactly what we needed. Previously we've been using stickers, and that was kind of a pain in the butt. So I think the magnets are going to be a lot easier. So it is now just a little after 12, about 12:15 or so. Ooh, I need a shower. I think I'm going to run out real quick down to Lowe's and go look at some doorbells and see if I can get a relatively inexpensive replacement for the doorbell. I know Kat was talking about wanting to get a Ring doorbell, but a lot of money, and I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go run down and see what I can find. Oh, time for Lowe's. Look, to be honest, Lowe's, if you ever want to sponsor us so I can make new soap molds, hit me up. So I'm back home, And I have a doorbell. So I didn't realize just how much these things cost. Just the doorbell. This was $18. And I mean, granted, there were like $9, $10 ones that were just the plain white, but they don't have the little LED around the outside. And we have such problems with delivery as it is. I'd really like to make sure the doorbell is easy to see. So I'm going to see if I can install this real quick, and that way I can maybe go take a shower before I have to go pick him up. Ew. It's gross in there. Well, it's going to have to be close enough for now. I snapped one of the screws trying to screw in between the bricks there, so it's good enough for now. I'll maybe get something stuck in there to hold it on there better, but yeah. Ding dong. So a couple things just got delivered. I got a bunch of safety eyes. So that crochet bee I did last time, I've done some more of them. And I really like doing them. So this is the one I did for M. He pulled the cheek off, so I have to fix that. But I needed some more eyes so I could do some more of them. And our dinner box has arrived. Again, not sponsored, but this is the one that we use, is every plate. So I'm going to put the ingredients away real quick, and then I'm going to go grab a shower. So here's what we're working on for dinner. We're going to be shooting for this Gravy Lovers meatballs with roasted garlic, mashed potatoes, and green beans. So this is going to be the gravy base, starting with the onions. I've got the potatoes cooking. Allie requested that I add some corn on the cob, so I've got that going. We also have our meatballs and our green beans. Looking pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to get back to cooking here. So I'll tell you a little story here while my onions cook. Apparently, M had a very eventful day. During, I think, recess, he apparently followed a group of 4th graders back to their classroom, where the teacher was very confused where this much younger child, because he's a 1st grader, even came from. And he started going by Wavemaker or Commander Wavemaker, and our nickname is M, over the summer after I registered him for school. So I didn't have on his file that he goes by a nickname. So he refused to give them his legal name and just kept telling them his name was Commander Wavemaker. So they had no idea what classroom he was supposed to be in. It's so funny. So we had to have a talk about, like, the school doesn't know your preferred name. They only know your legal name. So I might have to make him a little name tag for tomorrow. That's so funny. Oh, I love that child. Dinner's all done. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and get some orders packaged, because a few orders just came in. I had a couple from last night already, but about 3 more came in today. Got quite a few to pack. I'm going to go ahead and get those done and ready to go so they can get dropped off at the post office tomorrow. So off we go. And another update here near the end of the night. We just did the giveaway stream for the Dingo Doodles inspired bars, which had a blessed chat, and 2 of our 3 winners were actually there during the stream, which was awesome. We usually don't have that many. Like every once in a while I get 1. Usually not 2. We thought for sure we were going to have 3, but just 2. So what I'm going to be working on, because Kat had a really stressful day and they might be partaking in some relaxing gummies, to say the least. So they're a little goofy right now. I'll probably be checking on them in a minute. What I'm working on tonight, or at least at the moment, is the bee. Now this is using that fluffy yarn that I showed in the last video, which is making the bee really big. Really, really big. I mean, this is just the head, and it's already nearly the size of the test bee I did. So it's very large. I'll probably either finish that tonight, or I might go play some Minecraft with Kat to help them relax. But yeah. So, it's been a long day. I'm tired, and I'm feeling the fact that I had to take a couple days off because I wasn't feeling well. Having a fibro flare-up, and as much as I took it easy as much as I could today, I am still feeling it. So, I know y'all worry when I say that I'm tired. I'm okay. I'll be fine. I just need to get some rest and just relax for a little bit, which I think is going to be kind of the name of the game this month because we don't have an official launch. There's going to be, I think, some much needed downtime, which is good. So I'm going to go check in with Kat and I'll be back. So it is now Thursday, August 12th. I took another day off from my corporate job because this is the problem with like flare-ups with fibro is that like I'll be doing and I'll take some time off to rest and then I'll have a day where I'm like, oh God, I'm feeling better. Awesome, sweet. And I'll take it, like I took it easy yesterday. I barely did anything. And I woke up today just in pain. Chronic illness sucks. Like it sucks. That's all I can say. It's the worst. So I've been useless again today. I went with David to drop the kids off at school so I could at least get some fresh air, take a little bit of a walk. It's not a long walk. And I have basically not done anything else. I've had some coffee. I got a couple rows on the big fluffy bee. I put eyeballs on it last night. A couple more rows on it. So I still need to do another 2 stripes of black and a couple stripes of yellow. And then I can finish it up and stuff it. And it's going to be huge and soft. And I think I'm really going to like it. Let's see. What else have I done? I got the Dingo Doodle inspired bars in their shrink wrap. And I'm about to sit down and make their labels because my dumb butt did not make labels for them yet. And I'm going to be shipping out the 3 bars for the winners from the giveaway last night. And then I'm also going to be shipping out the other 7 bars to Dingo. There's a few sample bars that are left over, so we'll probably just pop those in random orders as orders come through. I need to run down to the post office. It's a pretty big pile of orders between the 4 for the Dingo Doodles, so the 3 winners, and the one that's going to Dingo and Felix. I still have another, how many are down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 orders from the last couple days that are over there. And those are already all ready to go. I'm going to get these labels designed and printed, pop them on the soaps, and get the soaps packaged. It's probably going to take me a while because I'm having to take everything really slow. I keep having to stop and just sort of rest. Yeah. Focus is a problem on pain days. It really is. So, I mean, this is why I have FMLA for my corporate job, is that, like, I can't focus long enough to do anything with any sort of real consistency. So trying to work an 8-hour shift answering phone calls and talking about business documents is not doable and still be effective or good at my job. Meh. Sorry. I'm fine. This happens all the time. I'm fine. It's just frustrating to deal with. I think anybody with chronic illness knows how it is. It's frustrating. It's not you at your best, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you just live with it. So all the packages are ready to go. I'm gonna have to put them in one of the bins, but I wanted to show you how the bee is going because I was taking a break and I got the last of the stripes done. So I'll be able to switch back to yellow and finish the bee up. So to give you an idea of just how big this is, like this is my hand. It's so big. And this is the same number of stitches as the test bee. And Jesus, look at the size difference. Oh my gosh. The difference that a larger needle and much bigger, floofier yarn will make. The kids have co-opted this test bee and have already started to kind of dismantle it, so that at least gives me some idea that I need to stitch a little better up here, because it's coming off. They're pulling the wings off. So I will make that better with Giant Fluffy Bee, who I suspect will also be co-opted. Alright, I've finished the big bee. I did the wings a little different on this one because, as expected, the children have already laid claim to the big bee. So I have to give it over. It doesn't really have a face besides the eyes because somebody is desperate for the bee. There you go, sweetie. Yep. Bye. So for dinner, we're going for garlicky white sauce flatbreads with tomato and roasted zucchini. I am switching it up a little bit, though. I'm adding more shredded mozzarella And here's the flatbreads. I just gave them their initial toast. There's the sauce. I'm adding in chicken Italian sausage, which, oh man, so good. And then here's the roasted vegetables. So I'm going to go ahead and start compiling everything. So here's the finished flatbreads, fresh out of the oven with their bubbly cheese. So I'm going to let them set for just a minute or two, and then I'll go ahead and cut them. And in case you're a parent and you're wondering, oh, Raven, you do every plate. How do the kids like it? Have you met children? There's about a 20% chance that any food I provide to them will actually be eaten. So I'd say it's about on par with average. Cam's good about it. He'll eat it. But Allie and Em, you could feed these kids chicken nuggets and fries every night, and there's still a pretty good chance they won't eat them. Kids.
Show us some leg, Raven.
Leg? Oh, look at my knee. It's my knee. So scandalous. We are definitely not sitting in a car waiting for somebody who saw me pull the camera out and stared at us to go. Please pull away, my dude. Just want to film.
Go away. Go away.
I'm very much understanding all those YouTubers that are doing vlogs in their car and like awkwardly being like, oh my god, somebody's staring at me. It's like, that's totally what happens. Oh good, he's leaving. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So we're doing a quick errand. Kat needs new work shoes, right?
Yep, I did not realize it's been 2 years since I bought my last pair. And my back and my legs and my hips and everything hurts. Everything hurts.
I'm sorry.
My neck, my back, lick my and my crack.
No! Alright. I might look at some flip-flops too, since my flip-flops broke yesterday. Day before yesterday? Yesterday, yeah.
While picking the kids up from school.
So, I might look at that too. If they have any. Alright. Errand time! Oh no, it's the blood moon. Every bad guy we've ever fought is not gonna be resurrected. Oh no! Okay, so got stuff for the kids' lunch. Normally they eat lunch at school, but every Friday they like to have a pack lunch. So I got snacks and stuff for pack lunch, plus the school is requesting that they come with snacks, just normally, even if they're doing lunch at school. So we got a whole bunch more snacks for them. Kat's got their new work shoes. Got some soda for David.
And me.
And you, yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. So we're gonna head back home and get the kids down for bed, and then I'm probably gonna check and see what our levels for lye and oils are looking like. I want to redo Rough Boy, specifically for, you know, our boy Alex, since he's been doing a lot more work lately that involves very messy things, and there's been a few other people. And Grace, and there's been a few other people that have asked for Rough Boy to come back. If you're not familiar with it, it was our pumice soap that we've done before. And I think I'm going to do it again in the Circle. I like the Circle soaps.
Have fun getting it out of the tube.
I will. It'll be great. I'll beat it up.
Hoping that the freezer paper doesn't, like...
mess it up again?
Slice off a bunch.
Yeah. I don't know. Everybody that I've seen that uses the tubes a lot, the PVC pipes, they say that if the soaps come out easier over time as you use the pipe more. Yeah, we'll see. So we're gonna go home. We will check in later if there's anything worth checking in on. Bye. So I've got all three of the kids' weekly pack lunch ready to go. So Allie and Em are getting veggie sticks. We've got the fruit snacks, some of the traditional cookies, some applesauce, a chocolate milk, and a sandwich. Allie had requested hers be with Nutella, and Em just got peanut butter. And then Cam is getting an almond milk. His is a ham and cheese with the dairy-free provolone on it. And these are their They're cute little lunch bags. Alex got silver with rainbow. Em has dinosaurs. And Cam has FNAF. And yeah, it's a lot of snacks, but the school is recommending that we send them with snacks, so they need some extra snacks during the day. Now it's time to go do the thing I've been putting off, which is go check oil levels and lie. So we'll see where we're at. This is the master batch bucket, and oh no. Oh no, we're very low. Oh, I'm so bad at this. There we go. Okay, and the lye. Ooh, pretty much almost completely empty. Oh boy. And I kind of just blew the last of my energy making kid lunches. So I guess I'll be mixing up lye and oils tomorrow. All right, it is Friday, August 13th. Friday the 13th. I'm still not feeling super great, so I'm still home from work. Not that I go into the office right now anyway, but I took the day off from my corporate job so I could continue to try and rest and feel better. So I'm taking it super easy today. I have 2 orders to package. Looks like they shouldn't take me too long. They're pretty small. I went to go take a look at possible supply orders for oils because the last time I went to place a oil order, we were having some serious stock issues. We normally buy from Save on Citric, and I went to the site this morning and it was empty. Like, the site's there, all the listings were there, but everything was out of stock. Couldn't order anything. And I about panicked. And I saw their customer service number, so I decided to give them a call and see maybe, like, did they need to temporarily shut down for a few days so they can catch up on orders, or what's going on? The automated message was Wholesale Supplies Plus, and I got very confused. So I did a little bit of research and found out that apparently Wholesale Supplies Plus bought Chemistry Connection at the end of last year. Not my fave. I mean, I really like Wholesale Supplies Plus for certain things, but as an example, I was used to buying a 38-pound bucket of coconut oil from Save on Citric for about $59.99. A 28-pound bucket of coconut oil on Wholesale Supplies Plus is $119.99. So twice the cost for less. So I'm doing some digging around. I'm checking out a few other suppliers right now. I'm looking at Soper's Choice. I'm sure there are some restaurant supply stores in the area that might sell this kind of stuff, but I'm having a really hard time finding any that have websites that I can check out. And I don't want to waste a bunch of time calling like 8 different places trying to find out if they carry coconut oil and palm oil and whether or not their palm oil is sustainably harvested. Soper's Choice looks like they have pretty comparable prices. I'm looking right now at a 44-pound bucket of coconut oil for $70, which is pretty great, and a 44-pound bucket of RSPO sustainably harvested palm oil for $41.91, which is really not bad. And it looks like we'd be able to get most of our base oils from them, so that could be potentially a really good option. Might actually be a silver lining kind of situation. We'll find out. I'm going to have to do some digging on that because I do need to make some more master batch of oils and some lye today. I feel like we're not going to have a video on Saturday. It's already Friday. We don't have a soap made. Everything's all screwy. More and more feeling the frustration of space limitations. I mean, I feel like it's been pretty obvious with the vlogs and everything that we operate out of our house. And it's not a particularly large house. It's less than 1,400 square feet. And we have anywhere between 5 and 6 people living here, depending on whether or not Cam's here or if he's at his dad's. And that's a lot of people and not a lot of space for business stuff. I mean, here you've got curing rack behind me here. This is in my bedroom. This is the biggest bedroom in the house, the master. So we've got my curing rack, which comes all the way over here to the desk, which is both business space as well as my corporate job space, and you can tell it's pretty full. There's only so much space, and we're getting to this point where pretty soon we're going to need to consider finding some sort of commercial space or warehouse space to move the business out of, because this is just not sustainable at this point. The trouble, of course, is that we live in California where space at all is a premium. So things like a 1-bedroom apartment or a studio apartment, even where we live, which in Rancho is not like an affluent area at all. It's like lower middle class at best, you know? It's like easily $1,400 for either a studio or a one-bedroom place, where we're having this serious shortage in available spaces because there's a lot of people coming up from the Bay Area to live up here where it's cheaper than living in like San Francisco and the general area around there. So that's way outside of the budget that we really have available to work with. I mean, we could maybe make a retail commercial space for like $900 a month work. I mean, I think probably in the next year, we need to seriously consider finding a retail or commercial space. And if we did a retail space, it would not be open to the public. It would just be, you know, like we cover the windows and it's just where we go to work and store all the business stuff so that we can get all the business stuff out of the house, which would be wild. The business stuff we're coming up on the third birthday for the business in January. So it's almost 3. All right, so I'm going to be getting started on dinner in about 30 minutes. We're going to be doing loaded baked potato chowder with bacon, cheddar, and jalapeno, but I might cut out the jalapeno. I'm also going to be adding some garlic pull-apart bread. This wasn't part of the recipe, but the kids really like it. So here's what it looks like as it's just about to start rising for an hour. So here is the finished garlic pull-apart bread, and oh my god, they smell so good. And we've got the bowls of the potato chowder with the pull-apart bread, and we're going to go ahead and eat some dinner. It is Friday, August 14th. I did work my corporate job today. Still not feeling 100%, but I only have 4 days of FMLA a month, and otherwise I might potentially put my job at risk, so no thanks. But I hadn't worked. Today's movie night. I thought Kat and I were going to be able to get a soap done today, and that I would be able to like spend all evening primarily doing most of the editing, and then we could cut it tomorrow, and I could do the cut edit tomorrow, and we'd have a video up for Sunday. I forgot that Kat and David's tabletop RPG got moved from Sunday to Saturday. So I finished my shift, came downstairs, and they're both gone. Oops. So I posted on our community tab being like, woo, maybe we'll have something for Sunday. And I'd posted that at like 11. I'm a liar. No. So no Saturday video. Looks like no Sunday video either. Oops. I laugh, not because it's actually funny, but because it's completely out of my control. What else am I going to do? So hopefully we will actually get the soap filmed tomorrow. Maybe I'll be able to put up a regular video on Monday or something. I don't know. I just don't want to do 2 vlogs in a row. I really don't. So it's movie night with the kids. I just had to deal with the fact that our same-day delivery order that was supposed to be brought to the house from Target that had all the movie night snacks and some stuff for tomorrow got canceled by the delivery person, but it didn't actually process as canceled. And I was like, bro, where's my stuff? So now I'm going to have to reorder it, and there's no more same-day delivery windows opens, and I have to go pick it up, which just misses the point. But anyway, so that's going to be it for this week for this vlog. Again, if this is the kind of thing you're into, just let us know. There seems like there was quite a bit of response on the last one. I like doing these slice of life kind of things. I think they're really fun. I would sign off with Kat, but Kat's not here. Kat's sneaky. So we will catch you for whatever the next video ends up doing. Sending much love and reminders to hydrate and eat if you need it, and we will see you another time. Bye.